The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Sun Devils will put toe together and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On the move, it's Price. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Buffaloes in the hurry up. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Salter. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Might be changing the route. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He's going to get loose. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Here's the heat. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick and fast and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
A run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I know, everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. When you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down, and guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
To the ground with the back. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quarterback on the keeper. He was able to get it out to the 17-yard line, but a 4th down is coming. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking to pass. On the move, he fires. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Steps away to find some room. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
They'll test the right side. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Under fire. Touchdown, Arizona State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you've got receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Oregon was anything but dominant today, but the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Salter. Dances away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The give to the lone running back. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Going over the middle, it's Miller. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Under fire. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Snagged in the middle, it's Moss. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's.
Trying to beat the D deep. Catch inside the 25. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Makes the grab. It's Hamilton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Sun Devils want to move quickly. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Salter. Looking down the middle. Finds the big tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Trying to keep the drive alive. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is the part of the field where it starts to be even more clear, right? I'm not backed up in my own territory. I'm getting towards midfield. 4th and inches? I can't get inches. I like my offense. I like their aggressiveness. And I like the way they went and got the first down.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. From the gun to give, looking for room. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smalls. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Hayden. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He might want another play. Back to throw. It's Salter. Got his man on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Kansas State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in the Little Apple. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been those K-State fans who will enjoy this win. We'll see a lot of games this week.
Got a little room. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular spectacular return that almost went all the way. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Scanning the field, it's Levin. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Grab near the marker. It's Tyson. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Now adjusting. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Sun Devils are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Sun Devils will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Back to throw. It's Salter. Puts it out of the air. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give on the inside. Nice move there. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Got a man, it's Brown. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pressure coming. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Quarterback may change this route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Second down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Grabs it in the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. From the gun, the ground game. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
That was like bouncing off the guardrails and not losing control off the upright and through. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Looking left. Wide open downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's
Got it in stride inside the 20. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Caught on the outside. It's Moss. Oh, and he's out of bounds at the 1, right on the doorstep after an electric return. They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But man, just a mishap a little overthrown.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. This is the new wave of offensive thinking, going for it 4th and long from their own 47. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the right. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. Complete on 3rd down. He gets it inside the 40, but he'll be stopped at the 39. Not wide enough to move the sticks, and it's 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Tyson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. He's in open space downfield. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Got some room to run. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
The give on the option. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Salter. Quarterback moving. Sets up the screen. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start.
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Colorado. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Northwestern was able to come away with the win, as they have in Evanston so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got...
Looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They'll run play action. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's his fourth interception of the night. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Fouls through the defense. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Here on third down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Keeps looking downfield. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Holds it in. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that's a good first down for this offense. Get something positive going. Like, listen, the possessions are shrunk now. We're in the fourth quarter. The clock is ticking for us. Down 2 possessions. You're not going to get many more, so they got to be smart with the football while still being aggressive.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Going for it all. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters getting tight in the red zone.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job on the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Salter. Pocket breaking down.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Fires complete on the crosser. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air. Makes the catch near the 50. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication.
Touchdown, Arizona State! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
To the air, it's Levitt. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
The Buffaloes will try to run out the clock in the final minute. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. They're facing a third down. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Bringing the heat. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a great finish. That was a clutch stand for this defense.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Just a really nice job defensively, too, not giving up on the play, right? You didn't sack him initially, but guys were still in hot pursuit and chasing. And this front seven defensively, they've got a lot of speed and athleticism, and they're able to stay on the quarterback's heels and force him out of bounds for a loss.
Steps away. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in down the middle. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
PAT unit on the field. Here's the snap. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. Jumped on top of the pile.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
19.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down.
First and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Tyson. It's a fumble. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first.